In a true centrifugal casting process, in horizontal configuration is to be used for casting a metallic cylinder with outside diameter 0.275 meters and inside diameter 0.250 meters. Okay. So here we have to cast a metallic cylinder using true centrifugal casting. Okay, one type of centrifugal casting process, true centrifugal casting. Okay, so here metallic cylinder outside diameter is 0.275 meters and inside diameter is 0.250 meters. And G factor, here G factor means, what is G factor? In true centrifugal casting, G factor is defined as the ratio of centrifugal force experienced by the rotating cast metal to its weight. So simply we can say that G factor is equal to centrifugal force by weight of the cast metal, weight of the casting. Okay, centrifugal force by weight. So that is only given. So see, ratio of centrifugal force experienced by the rotating cast metal to its weight. So G factor is 65 and acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. Find the minimum rotational speed required in RPM, revolutions per minute. So here question looks somewhat lengthy, but answer is very simple, small answer. See, first of all, let us note down the given data. Here inside diameter, outside diameter, first let us write outside diameter. Outside diameter of cylinder, outside diameter of metallic cylinder. Okay, so outside diameter, let us say D0. D0 is equal to how much? D0 is equal to 0.275. 0.275. So 0.275 meters. Next, inside diameter of cylinder, DI, let us say DI. Okay, DI is equal to given 0.250 meters. 0.250 meters. And G factor. So G factor. So what is G factor? G factor is equal to ratio of centrifugal force experienced by the rotating cast metal to its weight. Centrifugal force by weight. So centrifugal force, what is the formula for centrifugal force? Mr omega square by weight. Weight is equal to mg. W equal to mg is equal to how much? 65. You given G factor as 65. And acceleration due to gravity. You also given acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. Z is equal to, denoted by Z. Z is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So centrifugal force is equal to mr omega square. Centrifugal force formula. And weight W is equal to how much? Mg. Weight W equal to mg. Here mm get cancelled. You will get r omega square by Z is equal to 65. Here we have to find minimum rotational speed. We need minimum rotational speed. Minimum rotational speed in RPM. Okay, we have to find N. Here rotational speed denoted by capital N. We need capital N. At last we need capital N in RPM. See, here what is R? First of all, in mr omega square, what is R? R is equal to, remember, R is equal to mean radius. R is equal to mean radius. Nothing but average. Mean radius, okay, or mean radius of cylinder. Okay, na metallic cylinder, mean radius. So how do we get mean radius? What is the formula for mean radius? So mean radius R is equal to outer diameter plus inner diameter, outer diameter plus inner diameter by 4. So mean radius of cylinder is equal to R is equal to outer diameter plus inner diameter by 4. So R means mean radius. So mean radius is equal to d naught plus di by 4. Okay, na? So next, mean radius in terms of radii. So we have one more formula. R is equal to R naught plus Ri by 4. Okay, 2, not 4, 2. So we can use either this formula or this formula. So first of all, let us find the mean radius. So d naught means how much? Outer diameter, outside diameter. So outside diameter given 0.275 meters plus di inside diameter 0.250 by 4. R is equal to 0.275 plus 0.250. So if you add, you will get 0.525 by 4. So at last you will get, if you simplify this, you will get 13125 meters. So mean radius is equals to R is equals to 0.13125. Okay. Now we have mean radius. So from this formula, omega square is equal to what? R omega square by G equal to 65. Now let us simplify that. R omega square transpose G, you will get 65 into Z. Division becomes multiplication. Now transpose R. Omega square is equal to 65 into Z by R. Okay. Now apply square root on both sides. Then square root get cancelled. Omega is equal to square root of 65 into G by R. Now substitute all values. So we know that here omega is what? First of all, here omega means angular velocity. Remember, here omega ante enti angular velocity and in radians per second. In radians per second. So you will get a unit as radians per second. Radians per second. So 65 into what is the value of G? 9.8 by R 0.13125. Now omega is equal to root of 65 into 9.8 by 0.13125. Now omega is equals to root over. So if you find the value of 65 into 9.8 by 0.13125, you will get 4853.4. Now omega is equal to square root of this 4853.4. You will get 69.67 radians per second. Okay. So angular velocity is equal to 69.67 radians per second. But this is not my answer. My answer is minimum rotational speed in RPM. So we need minimum rotational speed in RPM. So we know that omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60. Omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60. The relation between angular velocity and rotational speed in RPM. Okay. So 2 pi n by 60 radians per second. So now transpose 60. We need n value. Here n means minimum rotational speed. Here n means minimum rotational speed. Minimum rotational speed in RPM. In RPM. So let us find n value. Here we need n. Now transpose 60. So omega into 60 is equal to 2 pi n. Now transpose 2 pi. Multiplication becomes division. You will get 60 omega by 2 pi. Now n is equal to 60 into omega what? What is the value of omega? 69.67 by 2 pi. 2 ones are 2 30s are. So n is equal to 30 into 69.67 by 5. So if you calculate, you will get minimum rotational speed as n is equal to, here I have got 665.3 rpm. Okay. N is equals to 665.3 rpm, revolution per minute. Okay, this is the minimum rotational speed of casing. Okay.